Hello students. Now let's continue the lesson, The Boy Who Sold Wisdom. Now let's recall, even the king was inspired by Nagendra's wisdom, and he also bought a piece of wisdom from Nagendra, and he gave 1 lakh rupee for Nagendra. Now what was the advice he gave? He got, think deeply before you do anything. What does it mean? You should always think about the future. What might happen before we do or speak something. So think deeply before you do something. This was the advice he got. He just made it his motto. He almost engraved on his cups the same advice, and plates, and even on plates, so that he would not forget it. Now, after that, some months later, the king fell ill. The minister and one of the queens had been conspiring to get rid of him. So they bribed the doctor and persuaded him to poison the king's medicine. They were fed up. The queens wanted to get rid of the king because he fell ill. So they bribed the doctor and persuaded him. They convinced him to just put some poison in his medicine. Now, conspiring means make secret plans, but these plans were not known by the king. When the medicine was brought to the king and he lifted the golden cup to his lips, he read the words engraved on it. What was on it? Think deeply before you do anything. He recalled the advice of the boy Nagendra. Without suspecting anything, he thought about the words, lowered the cup, and looked at the medicine in it. The doctor, who was watching all this, felt nervous. Now, what did he do? He took the cup with the medicine. What did he see? He didn't suspect anything in the beginning, but when he was about to drink it, he looked at the doctor. He felt nervous. The doctor felt nervous. He was guilty. He was guilty. So the king noticed his guilty, and his guilty conscience made him believe that the king had guessed that his medicine had been poisoned. Now the guilty conscience of the doctor just confirmed the king, and also he guessed that his medicine had been poisoned. They wanted to kill him, he thought. While the king was thinking, the doctor threw himself at his feet and confessed to everything and prayed to be forgiven. And the doctor also felt guilty, and he threw himself at his feet. He just begged to forgive him and prayed to be forgiven. He just fell to king's feet and he begged to forgive him. But the king ordered that the doctor must be arrested. Then he sent for the minister and the queen who had secretly planned to kill him. And he insisted the queen that they drink the poison in his cup. Now he asked the queens to drink the poison, the same poison in his cup. They too fell at his feet and begged for mercy. Now, did he forgive them? No. He ordered them to be hanged. The 2 queens were hanged, and he banished the doctor from his kingdom. He almost banished. He sent away from his kingdom. He sent the doctor away from his kingdom. He made Nagendra his minister and honored him with wealth. So, this is the end of the lesson. Now, the king did not forgive the 2 queens also and the doctor. He banished the doctor out of his kingdom. So, what do you learn from this story? The story conveys a message. The story conveys a message that with a simple common sense, wisdom and intelligence can win power and position. So, he praised the boy and he made Nagendra the minister in his court. So, this is the end of the lesson. Now, these are the words. I wanted to show you some words here. So this is wise. See, this is an adjective. You can form an abstract noun from this. So, wise, wisdom. wise, wisdom. And this is also an adjective word, brilliant. So what is the noun, abstract noun form of this? Brilliance. And this is a verb. We can form abstract noun from the verb also, sell. So abstract noun form of sell is sail. So we have some sentences here. You can choose the right word. There is option here. Nagendra sold dash. So which is appropriate? Nagendra sold wisdom. So this is what Nagendra sold wisdom. This is the noun form. Now, dash people solve problems. Wise people. Adjective. His dash brought him honor. Brilliant or brilliance. Which is appropriate? His brilliance. His brilliance brought him honor. Nagendra's dash idea was to sell wisdom. Nagendra's brilliant idea. He put a placard that said wisdom for sell or sale. It is sale. He said he dash wisdom by quality. He sell, verb form. This is abstract noun form. There are so many other words of abstract forms. You will learn later. Now, let us end up the class here. Let's continue in the next class. Thank you.